Aloha guys, this is Jonas from Orb Tech Tutorials. I'm here today to teach you how to create a simple form using HTML. Alright, to start with, we will go to our cPanel. As you can see, I already logged in, so just go to our file manager and look for our public HTML folder. So we click on our IDD302 folder and we'll just create a new file, and to be consistent with the other tutorials we'll just name it similar, and I will just put form.html. Alright, let's get started. Let's copy paste the previous ones that we did, and we just paste it this thing to keep this tutorial fast, and we'll go on how to create the form in our web page. So to start off, I'll replace this with Orb Tech Tutorials, and then I have the option of enclosing this inside the form tag, but I could also leave it outside, but for this tutorial I'll just put it inside my form tag so that it will be one with the rest of the tutorials. Okay, so important thing to remember, always put your closing tags after you put your opening tag, or else the web browser won't read the contents inside these form tags. Alright, so let's get started. Well, first put a field set. The field set simply makes a border or a grouping of the files or the things that we are trying to put in our HTML file. So I'm gonna name this as user, and then put in the field set closing tag. Alright, so let's do this right there. So I'm gonna put legend, as it's kind of hard to describe it, but I will show you what it does after we did this file. So we can put label for, so if you put label 4, it will simply incorporate the name of that field. When you click it, it will also activate the field where you can write your information, and put our closing label tag, and then we'll put input type, and we want to put it as text. This allows us to write on the field that we are trying to put information on, and the ID is user ID, which is the same as this one. So just put backslash and close the tag, and then we will save this one. So if we go to a web browser and then refresh it, it should give us this kind of things. And we also want to be able to put in our password. So we're gonna add another field called user password, and then we would also add a submit button so that it will allow us to submit these informations. Alright, so go back to cPanel right here, and we will simply repeat this process, and I'll just make it quick. Alright, so label for, then I'll put user password, then user password, then this is label, then input type. You want to assign this value to password. What it does, it encrypts, or it hides the real characters of our password, so nobody can go and just look at your password. So for the ID, simply same with the one on the top, user password, and we'll have a closing tag. And when we refresh this, it should give us another field called password, and if we type on it, as you can see, it's all dots, and with the user ID it's text, but when you write on this, it's hidden. So we'll go back here, and we want this to be on separate lines. So to do that, we'll just simply put an ordered list. This gives you a bullet list, and then we'll just put in here our list tag, so it will put each field on separate lines. So list, here, list. Alright, so we're almost done, guys. Before we finish, we have to put in our input type for the submit button, and the field name for this is submit, and then the value is also submit. So it will look like this. So we'll click save, and when we refresh it, it should give us gives us a bullet for each of our field, and we have a submit button right here. So if you put in Honasa 85 as a field name, and then a password, and then if we incorporate this with PHP, another programming language to create more complex dynamic web pages, when we click submit, it should transmit the information we have in these fields to a database, and it will save it there. Alright, thank you for watching this tutorial, and I look forward in hearing your comments.